Well, the TARP was a little slow unveiling the new sign, but then again, this is a company that makes and sells some really durable fabric. These festivities in late May mark the grand opening of the latest chapter in Greensboro's long history of denim and jeans wear. Kontoor Brands is the new parent company of Wrangler and Lee Jeans. It's also the company the VF Corporation spun off when it relocated to Denver earlier this year. Now, Scott Baxter is the company's new president and chief executive officer, and he's no stranger to this area. As a top VF executive, he lived here 5 years in the early part of this decade before he spent a couple of years in California running VF's outdoor and sports businesses. Now he's back with a renewed dedication to Greensboro and the nearly 1,000 Kontoor employees who work here.
So Neill, you're sitting in a store that we could have put anywhere in the United States, and there were many locations where this store would have done double, triple, or quadruple the revenue that it's doing here. But we chose here for a very specific reason, because the downtown needed it, because we wanted to help bring energy, and we wanted to invest where we live.
It's not every day you get to meet the head of a multi-billion-dollar company in a small retail store, but I had that opportunity with Scott Baxter. This is the Lee Wrangler Studio Store in downtown Greensboro. And yes, the brands Lee and Wrangler are all over the place.
We put products in here that you can't find anywhere else other than on our website.
Baxter is comfortable here, but then again, he wears what his company sells.
But, you know, every day varies. I have both Wrangler items on today, and tomorrow I might have a Wrangler and a Lee. It just depends on the day.
Do you still own a coat and tie?
You know, I do. I still own a suit, but I haven't had it on, I think, in over a year.
In the Kontoor Brands headquarters, not even a mile down Elm Street from the studio store, this hall of history illustrates Wrangler's 70-plus year-long relationship with Greensboro as an offspring of the old Bluebell Overall Company and a brand synonymous with everything Dale Earnhardt and another figure.
So I think of our product as authentic, cowboy cool. You know, it brings you back to those moments when you were younger and you were doing fun things.
As for Lee, Baxter says it's all about innovation.
We were the first company to put a zipper in a pair of denim.
Really?
We were the first company to create work clothes.
Lee has now moved its headquarters from Kansas City to Greensboro to join Wrangler under the name Kontoor. It's a variation of the word contour, which starts with a C and means to mold into a specific shape, or in this company's view, the perfect fit. What makes Greensboro work well for Kontoor Brands?
So you've got history, you've got heritage, and you've also got a community that rallies around our company. We're very embedded in the community, and most of our executives, if not all of our executives, do something in the community.
But much of Kontoor Brands exists outside of Greensboro. Most of its products are made overseas in places like Mexico, meaning there are issues of tariffs and trade beyond its control. Do you ever see any more textile and apparel manufacturing coming back to the United States? And the reason I ask that is because you hear that a lot among the politicians.
Never say never. You know, and again, I go back to that technology, you know, equation. If we develop the technology that could help us do that, then that would be an advantage.
What does the future hold, given the fact that e-commerce is so strong?
We have positioned our portfolio to be with these strongest retailers who have both that physical brick and mortar and that e-commerce component. And so we sell to both parts of them.
In other words, you can buy Wrangler and Lee denim both in stores and online. The company's relevance, Baxter says, will also depend on innovation, coming up with new stuff. Lee's Shape Illusions line, for instance, will be available in more than 2,500 Walmart stores this fall. Cutting-edge technology has helped develop these items, which the company says will help flatter your figure. But Baxter says despite all this, there are no plans to take the company away from its roots.
I'm 100% committed as the CEO to stay in Greensboro. I'm actually here to let everybody know that we're going to be here, that we're going to invest in this community, that we're going to invest in our people, that we're proud to be part of Greensboro. We're proud to be in North Carolina. A couple of things Baxter says would help his company is a wider selection of airline flights from the Greensboro airport, as well as talent availability. He says we need to keep both local and statewide college graduates here in the Piedmont Triad. Kontoor Brands, by the way, has more than 17,000 employees worldwide and 2,000 here in North Carolina.